Dew is one of the most popular and greatest sodas of all time, according to you fiend addicts, dude. Y'all be downing Mountain Blast from Taco Bell, Baja Blast from Taco Bell, like it's just the second coming of whatever Dr. Pepper is. But what if I told you? What if I told you there's a theory behind not Dr. Pepper, but behind Mountain Dew that tells me that Mountain Dew is secretly evil, man. Mountain Dew is just secretly killing the world. Now, coincidence? Probably. But I think not for this video. I think for this video, we're gonna take a deep dive into my own Mountain Dew theory and what I think. Now, let's take it back a couple steps. Let's go back to Code Red, back in the 2000s. Let's think, what happened? Let's think, Code Red releases in 2001, you know, I don't know, it's red. You know, you'd think, okay, it's Code Red. What historic event would have happened in 2001 when Code Red released that would make this just such a crime? 9/11. 9/11 happened in 2001, and so now that's got me thinking, okay, Code Red and 9/11. What's red? Blood. What happened on 9/11? Well, like over 2,000 people died. You know, okay, look, okay, that's just a coincidence. That's just a coincidence, okay? You know, just bad timing on Mountain Dew's end, you know, really stupid on their part. You know, Code Red releases and then 9/11, you know, you're like, oh man, we gotta apologize to the United States and George Bush and, you know, this and that. All right, you know, that was bad enough. But what if I told you there's more to this story than just one little Mountain Dew flavor and a historic event? Let's say back to more recent times. I don't know, how about back? It was the pineapple one. You know, the pineapple, I'll throw them all up on the screen eventually. Yeah, you had this pineapple, you know, this super hip and cool. Yeah, man, get some pineapple. Yeah. But think about it. Pineapple's way too chill. And what does pineapple make you think of? Let's all think here. Use your brain. Come on. It's not that hard. I know some of y'all are very clueless and stupid because you live in America these days, but it's not hard. Yes, Hawaii. We all think of Hawaii when we think of pineapples and tropical fruits and, you know, just aloha vibes, like aloha, you know, stuff like that. But think about it. What just happened in Hawaii recently? Wildfires. Maui caught on fire and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson died, dude. My boy Maui got killed. So, you know, rip that. Sorry to them. But think about it. The pineapple and Maui, the Code Red, 9/11. You know, okay, you're probably thinking to yourself, Luke, that's just two coincidences. That's nothing. You know, yeah, it's just really bad timing, 22 years apart for Mountain Dew, or 20, somewhere around that. It happened recently. But what if I told you there's more to this? I don't know, let's think about the IT world, you know. What happens in IT? It's all computers and electronics and whatnot. We had the roaring blackouts with them. But you're thinking to yourself, Luke, they did not release a flavor ahead of this event. Well, that's where the theory comes in. Every 3 months, or not every 3 months, every time Mountain Dew releases a new flavor, 3 months later, a historic event happens. And so in this case, you know, you're thinking, like, roaring blackouts, man. There's no Mountain Dew flavor that connects to this. Pitch Black. It got re-released, I believe. It got re-released, and so you're Pitch Black, IT world crashes, and we go black. Like, come on. So I got 3 events on you so far, man. Okay, there is no arguing with me here yet, but don't worry, I got another one for you. I don't know, let's think, what else happened recently? What else happened, like, in the past, 3 years? You know, America's falling apart. They're probably gonna try and draft me, so I'll just flee. Probably to Argentina. Maybe the land down under.
Actually, I am saving up for a vacation down there. But back to my point. What's happened? I'm waiting on you to tell me, man. So, okay, here, I'll give you a hint. Let's think New England. Let's think, like, up there. Let's, like, think in that area. You know, the Northeast. No, the Yankees didn't win the World Series. No, my Hispanic lawnmower dude's not here yet. What? Yes. Yeah. No. The Astros did not beat the Yankees in the World Series. The Astros don't even play in the Northeast. No, you see, what happened was, let's all think to a historic guy. Who made the I was really gonna fumble. Who made the Star Spangled Anthem? Really? Not in my own comments section knows this? Okay, Francis Scott Key, y'all. Francis Scott Key made the Star Spangled Anthem. But what happened recently? The Francis Scott Key Bridge fell. It collapsed on itself. And you're thinking, what flavor? There's no flavor. Star Spangled Banner. Bum, 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 bum. Don't worry, I probably butchered the name, so it's up here on screen for you. Yeah, see, I told you. And guess when they released this? 3 months before the event happened. So, you're thinking, Luke, this is just all a bunch of coincidences. Really? Alright, well here, let me place my money where my mouth is. They recently released a Mango Rush flavor, so I'm going to think either one of two things is going to happen. 3 months from when not 3 months from this video, because the flavor's already been out for a little bit. I'm going to bet on one of two things. I'm going to bet on either one. There's either going to be, no, I'm going to bet on three things. There's either going to be one, some kind of huge heat wave, which, I mean, that's already happening, but I'm saying like later when it gets like even hotter, like August, there's like some even huger heat wave that's going to come through and just like, we're cooked. We're going to be burned to a crisp like we're McCrispies from McDonald's. 2, I'm going to get diabetes. 3, the world is just going to be on fire again. I don't know, there's going to be like some other wildfire out there that's going to really wipe out somewhere. Now, where exactly? I'm going to place my money on, where's hot and has wildfires? Nah, I want to bet on Cali again. That's too cruel. Hawaii just had them recently. I'm thinking like countries and whatnot. I'm gonna bet on New Zealand. Why not? Go on to Kalshi or something. Or whatever that one app is where you can quite literally bet on anything. Like, you know, is Iran gonna get bombed? Yes. You know, stuff like that. Now, for those of y'all wondering, Luke, what does Shaq and Papa John's have to do with anything in this theory? Well, let me tell you. Let's think. Shaq's one of the, greatest NBA players of all time. He's got many sponsorships and, this and that. Props to him. I got nowhere close to that. But let's think about it. When you think of, I don't know, like Papa John's, like these all big chain pizza places, what are you thinking of? You're thinking of one of two things. You're either thinking of, well, pizza, duh, or you're thinking of an Xbox gamer. You're screw thinking about family and what. No. We're going more off the deep end here. You're thinking of an Xbox gamer, and when you think of an Xbox gamer, you think of Mountain Dew, because that's the stereotype: Doritos and Mountain Dew. And so tying Mountain Dew back into Papa John's, who sponsors Papa John's? Shaq. And what's wrong with Mountain Dew, y'all? What's the big thing that's wrong with it? Yeah, come on, dude. Yes, it makes kids fat. So in my own separate theory, just adding more drama onto it, more fire on the gasoline, I'm saying that now, in my own personal opinion, that Shaq is secretly promoting for kids to get fat with Mountain Dew and pizza. Now look, that sounds even more absurd, because it very much so is, but think about it.
The dude is like 350 pounds and is one of the greatest NBA players of all time, is promoting kids to eat Mountain Dew and pizza. I mean, kind of sounds accurate if you ask me. I mean, I like Papa John's. I'm not a Mountain Dew guy, but I mean, I like Papa John's. Shaq, I love you, man, but I'm on to you, man. Like, if you just want to own up to it and tell me I'm right, I mean, I'll take some money for being right. Alright, that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.